No way. Welcome to another video on the RS Turbo. Today we're going to be having a look at some questionable rust, as the title might hint to, found while simply just fitting the inner arches. I bought this car body restored, a full repaint, and it would appear they've missed a bit. So today I'm going to investigate and see what they've missed, see what else they've missed. I'm going to have a look at some other bits and pieces as well, and set about getting some repairs in place. Today probably just preparing for repair, cleaning up, finding what I actually need. But yeah, welcome along, join me yet again. So this is the driver's side inner arch. As you can see here, we've got some questionable pieces. That's actually a hole straight up, and you can see the bottom of the fuse box. Is it the fuse box? Where the wiring loom goes into the body. This is the bulkhead behind the dash. So I think let's get the dashboard out again. There's a hole there, so it's got a plate behind it. So that'll need sorting out. Just grinding back and seeing how bad it is. A small hole down here. If I bring my lights around, there is another hole there. So although this can all be covered up by the inner arch, this one up here is within 30 centimetres of the strut top and will fail an MOT. So I'm going to set about cleaning it up and welding it up. Wonder what else we can find. So I'm just taking a back wheel off. You know, these nice new drums, clearly just covered in Amrite paint. Got a new cotter pin there, might have had bearings in it. But wait until you see this. Obviously I'll put a light there. What there? What are they doing there? Oh, I dread to think. Hey, anyone? Anyone? Brilliant. I love it. See another amazing find on this car. Just so we're clear, I have not put them there. Just having a quick look in the Haynes manual. I can confirm it is not supposed to have a pair of mole grips up there. I'm going to be quite clear here. I don't really want to be doing this, but I'm going to set about taking the arch and the side skirt off, because ultimately I'm going to need access to get a very hot welder in there. Also need to get a grinder in there, so instead of struggling straight off, I'm just going to get rid of it. No way. No way. So the rear arch is, go on camera, you can see the difference here. So focusing on me, let's see, get some more light in it. You can see where it's supposed to be attached and where it clearly isn't. So we are going to have to do something about that. I don't want this to be a welding channel, but this is a job that just needs doing all the way around. And you know what? Probably going to have to repaint the flipping car, aren't we?
Keep that in mind, our design is trying to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks like a wave. So unreal, you didn't look down below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch it you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a part of your time. I tried it so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Right, in a driver's side arch. Back in here again. And the torch is covered. Everything's covered. Floor's covered. Marks where I've been. I've taken off the under seal and an incredible amount of seam sealer. White stuff I assume is seam sealer. And this is what we've got. The hole we knew about at the top. And then all the way down this crease here. To run a piece of angle in. Down to the bottom is not so bad there. And then this hole, I've obviously made it worse here by taking off the bad bit around it. So I'm going to carry on cleaning that up, and then we will make good. It's going to turn into a flipping welding channel at this rate. And this is just the inner arch. I need to have a look underneath as well and see what we've got in there. But yeah, I need to get the underneath done so I can bolt the seat in. Wow. To love it. I might actually start calling the car Patch. Looking underneath, it's had so many different pieces put in. That's just the wing. It's alright in there. Yeah, it's everywhere. I kind of want to clean it all up and do it all again, but that's just not even feasible. Especially, look at me now, I'm laying on my back on the floor in the drive. What the? Oh. No! Any cable tied too. Oh, she had a pair of glasses to wear. That bit came off. Sticky. So there it is. 2 inch, 4 inch, 2 inch by maybe 6 inches there. And that is the seat bolts. The seat bolt. Oh, it is actually the front seat bolt. So the seat rail goes across there. Rear seat bolt. It's just a penny washer. I know about that. Got a weld on thread to go on there. Oh, cable tie. Cable tie, not in. Fell off. Blooming heck. 2 inch by 6 inch square that needs to go in there then. A bit of corrosion on them pipes, but not too bad. Looks like they spent the life leathered in under seal. Some questionable bends in it. Oh, are they fuel pipes? Oh, that'll have to come off to weld then. Brilliant. I love it. Oh, I love it. Gonna weld a nut on there. Got some captive welding nuts. They're actually used for Volkswagen Golf wings. From when I did a Volkswagen, no, not Volkswagen Golf, oh, Volkswagen Beetle wings. From when I did one of them years ago. I saw this when I was taking the inner arch off. The inner arch, the side skirt off. So that needs trimming down as well, it's disgusting. I can't even tell if it's been welded on or stuck on with some more like sticker flex. That means clean it up. That'll be an interesting shape to make up that one. So, inner arch out. Dashboard out. Carpets out. Fuel pipes off. Drain the fuel tank and then cap it. Well, it looks like it's got a floor skin that just stops and isn't actually welded. I mean, that's a patch from the inside. Oh god. Does anyone want to buy an RS Turbo? Sell it you cheap. Oh jeez. What have I got myself in for? So I've had to clean up underneath where the seat mount is. I don't know if you can see on video, but it's actually not nearly as bad as what it was, what it looked like. What they've done is they'd weld a really crappy repair over it, which itself has gone rotten. But the metal underneath is perfectly usable. There's another piece you can see has been welded in the floor from the inside. So I'm going to strengthen this up, put a triangular piece back in, put a seat mount bolt nut in, and then this will be good to go. That needs to be strong, so that's a seat mount. That's going to be it for this video. I am going to arrange a welder, as in an actual machine, not somebody just come and do it. Get some metal together. I am going to have a look at some repair panels and see if there are any seat base mounts, like a thicker steel with the nut already running it, just in case that is the case, because the stuff I've taken off looks really quite substantial. And we'll progress on from there. I've just covered it up with primer again, give it a bit of a cover from the weather. What a disappointing find. I don't want to find stuff like that just to create content, but if you don't want to find it, don't go looking. But I'd rather I find it than an MOT tester when it goes for its inspection. So yeah, the work will get done way before then. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.